Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have 5 teams for you for the Court of Foxes faction event. High-level teams, mid-level teams, low-level teams. Should be a team here for everybody. Like, you should be able to find something here, I'm pretty sure. Remember, live stream Wednesday, 11 a.m. EST. Let's go. It goes members only after it's not live anymore. So if you want to see it, be there live and ask questions. It's the best place to ask questions. Yeah, let's go. All questions accepted. No stupid questions. I love it. All right. Here's the high-level team. We had it's a green and red restriction for Court of Foxes, so that's pretty cool. That's a good one. And I will link the Pure faction team at the end of the video, because I got that done, because it was a newer faction. So I definitely have that one done. I'll link it at the end, the Pure faction, level 500. I think Deathless is on there, too. Here's the high-level team, fomag. I mean, if you got red and green, go with the fomag. You got Phoenicia, you got Magma Dragon, Leprechaun, and the Mirashi Queen. So one of the best teams in the game. It doesn't have a hero on it, unfortunately, but if you're a high-level player and you're just trying to get this thing over with and get all rewards and get to level 90, equip your 3 Nisha medals and go to town and just get it done and get all rewards. So that'll be one of the fastest teams right there, the Fomag team. Pretty good for this event, for any kind of faction event on a Tuesday. Alright, here is the mid-level team, so perfect time to use Tesla. Whenever you can use Holy Saint Astra with Tesla, that's when I like to do it. I don't like to do it otherwise. We got Shield of Erskaya, or actually Reflection of Good, but you could use Shield of Erskaya if you're going deeper, or if you just want to add to the damage of the Tesla. She boosts off of armor, so Shield of Erskaya gives you a bunch of armor, so she will hit really hard if you use the Shield of Erskaya, which is a brown weapon, Sentinel class weapon. Make sure you get all those class weapons. You should have them all after that Vault event the other day. We got Reflection of Good, Tesla, Leprechaun. Cool thing about the red and green restriction is we have access to Leprechaun and Harpy Mage, which is going to come in handy in a couple of the next few teams. But Reflection of Good, I went with that because you can choose like Tesla and then blow up red or blue instead of using like a Mountain Crusher where it blows up brown or whatever, or a different weapon that blows up a different color. I like the Reflection of Good because you can choose Tesla and then blow up one of her colors, which is like a guarantee that you're going to get her up. Yeah, Reflection of Good, awesome weapon, Archmagus class weapon. So couple class weapons suggested. Hopefully you got all of those. It's something you should definitely do at some point if you haven't done it yet, at least the good ones. I have a video about like all the best class weapons out there, so go watch that if you haven't seen it. Holy Saint Astra starts humans with 50%. Tesla's a human, and made myself War Priest just to get some War Priest class experience. War Priest is human. Alright, here's the first low-level team. This one is the one where, like, anybody... Like, there's no, like, hey, I don't have the weapon, or hey, I don't have one of the troops. You should have this team. If you don't have any of the other ones, you should definitely at least have this one. And if you don't have this one, you probably should not worry about this event, and you should go get your Rowan team sorted out, because that's a higher priority. If you're not up to the point where you have your Rowan team all sorted out, you probably shouldn't be doing these faction events. You're probably still doing like kingdom quests and class quests and world quests and stuff like that. So go do that. We have the Shield of Erskaya, Rowan, Leprechaun, and Harpy Mage in the other order. Harpy Mage, then Leprechaun. Because Leprechaun starts empowered, doesn't need any mana off the Explode and the Enchant Potion. So put Harpy Mage. Doesn't matter what order you put them in, really. But Shield of Erskaya boosts that damage for Rowan. Rowan, just like Tesla, boosts off armor. So you cast the Shield of Erskaya on your Rowan, and then you cast your Rowan, and you do a ton of damage. The Leprechaun, you use that immediately. Usually you'll get up your Rowan, and you'll cast it, and then the deeper you get, the more you'll need to use the Shield of Erskaya. So you can then use the Harpy Mage on second turn on your Shield of Erskaya, or on your Rowan, or whatever you want to use it on. Whatever you need mana for. So just use a class with like a 50% start that you need the level. It's no like strict class there. Use your guard medals, and you should be able to get through the whole event with that. Alright, here's another low-level team. This one's pretty fun. I'm using this one in the spring event. Spring event is a green restriction, and this team is all green. We got Todd Greenwood, glowing core, and persistence. So the way this one works is Todd Greenwood boosts off of War Gear allies. It can do like a really good, pretty much infinite loop of it. If you get it going, it's not an infinite loop immediately. But once you get it going, it's pretty much going to be your turn for the rest of the time. You just keep casting your Todd Greenwoods over and over and over and over. Then towards the end of the battle, if you want to, you can cast that persistence on the bottom, who will be building its stats the entire time because of its third trait where it gives like 4 to all skills on 4 or 5 gym match. So, and it hits green enemies for double damage. So pretty awesome, fun team. The glowing core blows up, I think, green based on construct allies or something like that. If you don't have the glowing core, consider the Rowan team. Or you can do gargoyles or something like that. You could do like a Mang team. But I would suggest the Rowan team if you don't have the glowing core. Or, no big deal, you could use Reflection of Good, for example. You could find another weapon that boosts off of like constructs or War Gear or something like that. Yeah, it's not a huge deal if you don't have the glowing core. I just like it as probably the best weapon for this team. But yeah, Todd just loops and loops and loops. The glowing core is there if you need to get Todd up, like if he doesn't get up immediately. And the persistence is there to finish things off, to be getting stats the entire time. And it's fun to use towards the end. See if you can devour, see if you can do double damage, see if you can finish things off with it. Alright, so here is the other high-level team. So Fomag is good, Zul'Goth is good, and then we have Ubastet. Most people probably have this team by now because we've had a lot of chances recently to get Ubastet and Rope Dart. So I'm hoping that you have this team. It's pretty fun too. You got Rope Dart, Ubastet, Harpy Mage, and Leprechaun. You see I'm using like Leprechaun and Harpy Mage a lot on these teams. Harpy Mage you get in Stone Song Eyrie for, throwing Chaos Shards at the portals. It's really easy to get. And the Ubastet, we had Pride Lands a week or two ago, whatever it was. Hopefully you got that. It's been in the Soul Forge, I'm pretty sure, recently. The Rope Dart was in the Soul Forge recently. So everything here you should probably have if you're any kind of like, end-game player, high-end player. But the Rope Dart, you knock them into range, and then you cast the Ubastet, and you get an instant kill, plus the kill from the one you target that Rope Dart hit. And you kill 2 things at once, and then you just do it again. In the early battles, Rope Dart will 1-shot, and then Ubastet will 2-shot, and then you just gotta do one, just have one enemy left there. And then in the later battles, you'll use the Rope Dart Ubastet combo to kill 2 things at once. Pretty cool. You don't have to do any certain class here. You can do whatever you want, whatever class you need to level up. 50% start would be recommended, but whatever you want to do. Got the Leprechaun, and the Harpy Mage, so the Leprechaun cast that, maybe it gets up Rope Dart, and then use the Harpy Mage maybe to get up the Ubastet, and then just do it again. So, pretty easy event. I'll link the Pure Faction right here somewhere on the screen, and good luck. Just got to go to level 90, get all rewards, or if you're going to 500, good luck. Here's the video, the Pure Faction, the Deathless. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining, helps a lot. Get about the channel, comment below. See you at that live stream. Peace.